Okay. So, is Prismari Command good enough to be a first pick? Because I know Professor of Symbology is really, really good. And I could definitely just see drafting like a low curve, like Silver Quill aggro deck off of it. I'm pretty sure I have my set of commands, yeah, so I'm not like needing to rare draft this or anything. So really the question is just, yeah, is Professor better than Command? And I'm not 100% sure I know the answer to that question. Alright, I'm done to take the rare here. That's fine. If nothing else, I get a few gems back. Oh. Well, I guess I have slight regrets, because we're definitely taking Shale and Ambrose here. Because that card is messed up. Somebody took an uncommon over Shale. And it wasn't one of these. So I don't exactly know what's happening here. I actually only have 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 4 of these, but that's okay. I'm definitely going to take the Shale here, though. Like, this card is just really good. Yeah, so we missed on the Professor there, which is a shame. Okay, people are just not drafting rares, apparently. That's just, like, not a thing we're doing. Oh, I only have one of these? Nice. It's actually, like, a very fine card. This guy's pretty good, too. Curve is fine. Guiding Voice is fine if you're the aggro Silver Quill deck. But, again, I'm happy picking rares, especially ones that I don't actually have 4 of yet. It does look like black and or white are open right now. Well, 3 picks, 3 rares. Cool, I guess. Ooh, probably going to just take Rise of X this year. This card is very good. Yeah, Familiars, whatever, and the rest of these cards are all, like, pretty replacement level. Like, to be fair, Quandrix Pledge Mage is very, very good as well. But given our start, I think that taking Rise is just fine here. There's also Professor of Zoomancy. Professor Bear is pretty good. But yeah, Rise of Exodus is just good. I think we can just kind of like tunnel in on this a little bit. I think I like Lash of Malice over an Agonizing. Oh, that's not the card I meant to put in my sideboard, is it? Yeah, I think I like a Lash of Malice over an Agonizing Remorse, but that may not actually be true. This card is very good. But I'm not 100% sure. I think I like the Lash better here. It's probably close, but I'll take the removal spell. Ooh, Mage Hunter's just good. Right? An Abundant Harvest left over here. I do have my set of that, so I'm not as worried, though. Yeah, this is kind of looking hot, huh? Yeah, definitely taking Mage Hunter over, like, Leech Fanatic or whatever. Don't know about this. Color sorting. Revitalize, we are not taking, though. Exhilarating. Yeah, so this pack, this is an obscenely late Rutha. Like, confusingly late Rutha. Like, this card's just messed up. But apparently that's also somewhat of a secret, apparently. I'm going to take the Rutha over either of the white cards here or the white-black card. I think all of these cards are just, like, extremely medium. Hey, Steph, how's it going, buddy? I'm gonna put it in the sideboard, but like we've got a couple of like kind of banger cards in the sideboard for this so far. Ooh. Okay. This is actually a tough pick between a second Rise and the first Summoning. I think I take the first Summoning since we already have a Rise and now we have a lesson to learn from it. But it's actually not that it's not a particularly easy pick. Like both of these are very justifiable, but I also don't think I want like infinite like 6-drop lessons. So we're just gonna grab an Inkling Summoning for the board and be pretty happy about that. This pick is pretty uninspiring. I guess we'll take a Lorehold Pledge Mage, but like kind of hope not to play it. But it's playable. Definitely playable. Wow, that is a disrespectfully late return Pass Caller. I could see splashing a Pass Caller. This card is really good. Red is ridiculously open, it would seem. Oh, I like Guiding Voice a lot, especially if we're actually drafting a somewhat aggressive looking thing. That's a great pickup. Yeah, so the Mardu stuff is open. I mean, hey, if people just want to fight over like, okay, we will pass this. I'll take another like semi-play. Like we've just got like half of like a reasonable Prismari deck in our sideboard right now, but yeah, this is a pretty good pack one so far. And like I said, I do think the Pass Caller is very splashable if we can pick up a Lorehold Campus, I was going to say. Yeah, like that makes me a lot more interested in playing the Pass Caller. Neither of these do, mind you. Yeah, red just ludicrously open, of course. So there's a Dream Strix here. What are we taking if we're taking, like, the card for us? Like, there isn't really a lot going on here for us. I could take another Rise of Exodus, and I might. There's an argument to just playing Mardu and taking a Rip Apart here, or even an Academic Dispute. I think both of those cards are just very good. But I also don't love being Mardu, generally speaking. I could also take a Pest Summoning. I might actually just take Pest Summoning here. Over, do I take that over Rise of Exodus? Unclear. Unclear. Let's take the something? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just take the Rise. We'll play the Rise. It is expensive, but it's also fine. Oh, that's a Cody, huh? Cody's fun, but I don't think it's where we're at. I actually just think we're snapping off the environmental sciences here. There's a Lash, there's a Defend, which are both like second Lash is fine. Cody is fun, but we haven't really drafted a Cody deck so far. I think the ship's sailed a little bit on that, in my opinion. So I think we're just going to take the environmental sciences and be like pretty happy about it. Ooh, okay. Inquisition of Kozilek. There's also Show of Confidence, which... Oh, there's also... Never mind, there's Hunt for Specimens. I think Show of Confidence is a good card, but I think Hunt is just great. Inquisition's not bad, though. I've got my 4 on this one already. It is a rare, but also whatever. Yeah, we're just going to take the 2-drop here. Ooh, I will take Expanded Anatomy here. There's also a Beaming Defiance and a Spectre Defense, both of which I think are pretty reasonable. But yeah, I'll take an Expanded Anatomy here. Having a single one of those feels good. Oh, let's take a Study Break. Another Prismari Command coming pretty late, too, which is something. This is very good strategic planning art. I like this a lot. Lumimancer and Defiance both looking fine here, but yeah, Study Break is great. Another Lumimancer, an Expel, another Lash. Is this a Lumimancer deck? I can't tell. It could be. There's also a Defiant Strike. I guess I'd probably rather take another Lash. Show of Confidence is kind of whatever also, but I'm not sure. Let's just take another Lash here. That's probably the last one I want. I'll take a Beaming Defiance. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, to be perfectly honest. There's a lot of weird signaling happening at the moment. I mean, Go Blank is playable. Pupil and Ageless Guardian are, like, not. I'm going to take the Go Blank, but I'm unlikely to play it. Wow. Yeah, red, people know, but just nobody's drafting red. I'll take this. Yeah, in this set I did feel, I assumed was implicit. Is it the best one in this set for limited? You're probably right. I'm trying to think of the other ones. It's not Quandrix. It's not Silver Quill. I think Lorehold Command might be better just in terms of impact, but it's harder to cast, obviously, because it's a 5-drop. But I think mana cost notwithstanding, Lorehold has the higher impact of the two there. But they're both very good, I think. Well, I actually might play Duress. I think Duress is weirdly playable in this set just because it is so spell dense. I don't love it or anything, but it's fine. Pilgrim is definitely fine. This pack's weird. This pack was weird. The signals were a little bit more all over the place. We did pick up, like, two of the best lessons, so I can't be too mad about it. I guess I'll just take the Thrilling Discovery because it's like in my colors, just to, like, for signaling purposes. I doubt I run 2 Beaming Defiances, but I'm more likely to play it than anything else. If we pick up like a Killian in pack 3, then I might run the second Defiance, because then that gets way better for various reasons. This could be a Show of Confidence deck. I thought about it earlier, and I think definitely getting it for free here is pretty reasonable. Oh my. Oh my. I mean, I'm gonna take the Sedgemoor Witch. This card is just kind of busted. I'm passing a Flunk, which is sadness, but yeah, Sedgemoor is pretty messed up. This card's so annoying. And then we have a Hunt for Specimens since the other black drafter is just gonna take Flunk probably. Oh. Okay. Well, not mad about that. Just one of the better rares that we could have. Don't even have a full set yet, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Just mono Prismari nonsense over here. I'll take a Spirit Summoning for the sideboard. Over nothing else, but yeah, just a lot of Prismari top end here. And I think I'll just take... Do I take Inkling Summoning number 2 here, or do I take an Arrogant Poet? Poet combos well with Guiding Voice. I actually think that... That's actually tough. That's actually tough. I think Poet might actually be good in this deck. Poet could wheel, though. I think I already have so many good lessons. I'm actually going to take the Poet only because Poet works better with the Finale, among other things. Ooh, Silvercold Pledge Mage looks pretty spicy here. Jesus, another return Pass Caller, but I think we let this one ride. We're not guaranteed to be playing the Pass Caller yet, though it is very strong. And a Pledge Mage is actually just a good card for us here. Plumb the Forbidden, while being in our colors, is more of a green-black card. Plum is like a decent little combo with like Sedgemoor Witch, to be fair. But I don't think I want it. The only other card I would take though is like the Defend the Campus, which like maybe I do take Defend the Campus. It's hard to say. I don't think I want Plum. I might play this Defend. We'll have to take a look at the final list, obviously. Lumimancer. Definitely not Dusk Mage. Leech. It could be Leech Fanatic. Leech Fanatic works really well with Guiding Voice, works really well with Beaming Defiance. I'll take a Leech Fanatic here. It's kind of turning into quite the spicy little deck, honestly. I actually don't... Oh, actually, no, do you know what? Unwilling Ingredient actually does like a lot of nice things in this deck. I was thinking about maybe Academic Probation for the sideboard, because it is a decent thing to learn, but I think Unwilling Ingredient might just be better, given that we're like kind of skewing aggressive. Is Village Rites real? Village Rites plus Dramatic Finale sounds like some nonsense, but that might also just be dramatic finale plus anything. That being said, am I playing anything else in this pack over it? The answer is no, so I guess I'll pick one up for the time being. Although I don't think I'm going to play it. Prismari was open. Wow, we actually just wheeled a rare? That's hilarious. Okay, well, sure. I'll pick up the free rare. Why not? I don't know what people were drafting, but it wasn't Prismari, and it wasn't Silverquill, and it wasn't Lorehold. So were there just 5 drafters all fighting over Quandrix leftovers? Is that what happened here? Like, I know Quandrix is probably the best school, but like, come on now. It's not that good. It's not 5 players drafting it simultaneously good. Okay. Alright, so we're 1 card over. This wants us to play way too many mountains, first of all. So the question number 1 is, do we play the Returned Pass Caller? Because we don't need to, but it is a very strong card. What would it pick up for us? It could pick up Rise of Extus, Defend the Campus, but that's kind of whatever. That's a spirit, but it gets itself back, so that's pretty irrelevant. No, Pass Caller doesn't look good in this deck. No, it's a very strong card, but we don't have the support for it. So I think this is just the deck then, unless we think like maybe like I could see playing a second Beaming Defiance over the first Village Rites, but I also don't think we need to do that. It occurs to me that Pilgrim of the Ages plus Dramatic Finale is also like kind of a sweet little loop. That's kind of hot. Like cast Pilgrim of the Ages, Village Rites it, draw 2, get a thing. I actually kind of like Village Rites in this deck, not gonna lie. I kind of dig it. And then our lessons are a Summoning, an Anatomy, a Sciences, and another Summoning, which is like pretty reasonable. Yeah, like what would I play instead? It'd either be Go Blank or Beaming Defiance, and I don't think we need to. So I think this is just the deck, and it's like pretty spicy. Yeah, I kind of dig this. This deck came together. Let's get some sweet Sam McKinnon sleeves on there. Let's fix our land situation. Cut. And then alright, let me grab a snip of the deck. Yeah, this is like a pretty good little Silverquill deck, honestly. I'm pretty happy about this. Win or lose, I think we did a good job drafting. I definitely think that we were in the correct seat. So, let's see how it goes. Let me get a game right away. I will say that is one thing I like about this over MTGO, is the queues are faster, because they don't do that BS, like, keep you in the queue for a certain amount of time thing. I mean, this isn't the greatest hand in the world, but it's very reasonable. I think this deck was like a Killian short of being busted. If we had a Killian, I'd feel like on top of the world right now, but yeah, not upset about it. Sure. Ooh, good draw. Very good draw here. Glad you approved, Project. Also, how's it going? least this person understands the power of Rutha. Oh, opponent. Come on now. That was not a good block. Just giving up that Rutha. Like it wasn't worth anything. I mean, I'll take that every day, but oh boy, that had to hurt. Cycling their creative outburst. That's either really, really, really bad for me or really, really good for me, and I can't quite tell yet. Let's mage. Let's attack. I haven't even had to pay any life to this thing yet. Like, in before I just get my butt in Mizzix Mastery, but, like, if I do, I do. Fair trade, fair trade. It does make their apprentice chonk. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So then, what do we do here? We go hunt for specimens. Grab the environmental sciences. Did we play a land this turn? I feel like we did, but I'm not sure. Chad, did we play a land this turn? I'm already forgetting, and now, but it kind of matters here. Because if we did, then I don't want to do anything else this turn, but if we didn't, then I want to cast the environmental studies into Show of Confidence. Quick chat, did I play a land? I actually don't remember. This is so annoying. Ah. I'm going to err on the side if we didn't and do this. Because next turn what I can do is I can Sciences for land number 6 into Study Break and do into Show Confidence. Tap down like all their blockers and murder them with a bunch of random stuff off of Show. Okay. The opponent has decided they're racing, I guess. Classic second main phase, Ogira Battleseer. Sure. My turn. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. Alright, so let's Sciences. I think Pete's here. At least he was here a minute ago. Stack these two. Sure. Let's pick up an expanded anatomy for next turn. And let's cast Show of Confidence. Targeting this. Targeting this. Targeting this. Okay. They gotta kill this arrogant poet, or they're just going to die to it. A bold move. A bold move. Okay, well. What you got? Okay. You're at 4, opponent. Okay. I wish I knew anything about what was happening right now, but sure. It's just a whole lot of meaningless game actions going on right now. That's a lot of planes. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. It's a lot of game actions for still being dead on board. But hey. My opponent's prerogative is their own. Okay, next game. Okay, I'll bite. What is spaghetti? Is that spaghetti? That's spaghetti with your mouth full? Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, let's keep. Okay. Ooh, a snarl. Very fancy. So I already have a good 4-drop here, so I am just going to run out the Shail. There's an argument to actually have waited an extra turn on this, just so that I could village rights in response if they had something. Maybe I should have. Yeah, that might have worked out better. Alas. I mean, if they just murder everything I play, we might lose. Spiteful Squad. This is the one that has Death Touch, right? Yes. Power for a greater. So why don't we just study break that? And then grab our environmental studies. And pick up another black source, I think. So I get to convert the Mage Hunter into a Village Rites if they have a removal spell for it. Pledge Mage, okay. Well, land means I get to Extus it, and non-land means I get to defend the campus against it. So that's fine, I suppose. Do you attack with the squad? Probably not. You might want to, because you're like, oh, well, I have a 5/5 to block, but obviously that doesn't work out if I have anything. Alright, so be it. So obviously land is preferable, but yeah, I'll accept defend the campus here. Especially because it actually still lets me keep up village rights. Which I kind of dig. It might look like I'm holding up Professor's Warning, too, which they might not be fans of. Oh, just mono Pledge Mages, huh? They couldn't possibly have another removal spell, right? Hit a land, hit a land, hit a land, hit a land, hit a land. Dang. Okay, so since we did not hit the land... what do I do here? So instead, I can... Oh, that's a terrible way to do this. So if I go Guiding Voice into Expanded Anatomy, isn't that just like a Savage Blowout? Like, doesn't that just make this thing into like a huge threat with Vigilance? That seems pretty good. Then I can still hold up Lash or Village Rites, which I like. Yeah, let's do that. Chungus. Getcha. Shadewing Laureate. Okay. Another creature? Yeah, so it doesn't actually count itself. So that's like a pretty premium Lash target. The Spiteful Squad might just be... Wow, yeah, so they're just like on like full shields up mode now. So let's just Lash the squad. They'll put the counters on Laureate, probably. There's the land, there's the Skipper. Let's own this, and sure, take that out of their yard. Pick up an Inkling. Attack for 6. They did have an Expel. Okay. Well met, opponent. Well met, opponent. Okay. Well, we need an answer to a 5/5 now. I was not playing around Expel. Oh, the Legacy Draft, I played one match with it and then we dropped. But then we drafted a really cool blue-black deck that I played one match with, so that's what we're going to be starting with after this is done. So basically it did about exactly as well as you would have assumed. You know? Let's give it a fly. Are we gonna lose to this giant Pledge Mage? Baleful Mastery. Did they pay the full for it? Let's resolve that. I think they paid the full, right? So let's just Village Rites this in response. That's not bad, I guess. It's a roadblock for days, so there is that. I'm gonna trade with this. I don't want them getting any more life than they need to. And the Pilgrim can buy me a lot of time. Jeez, Pass Call is a beating, though. They get just, like, Expel back? Oh, they get Baleful Mastery back? Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. So let's Pilgrim. Yeah, let's take action. Play the Plains. End turn, I guess. We're kind of losing now. This 5/5 is huge. That Expel kind of wrecked us. I wasn't playing around it, but that's just... Are they going to Baleful Mastery this? They're thinking about it. Alright, let's kill this, then... Exiling my Pilgrim, huh? I mean, it would have been a recursible threat, so it's not out of the... Like, it's not completely absurd that they're doing this, but I am sad that I'm at 3 against the 5/5, and I basically need to rip, like, Rise of Exodus or die. Yeah, like, this is a roadblock, but... Now we're kind of dying. Yeah, this is kind of like Rise of Excess or Bust at this point, but in theory my opponent's also top decking. Maybe we can get lucky, but... Ah, jeez. Yeah, drawing another creature here is pretty bad. Dang. I didn't think we were going to lose that game, but that Expel just absolutely made the difference. But that was my fault. I played into that. I did not really need to, but I guess I did. It was sort of weird because the previous 2 turns, all my creatures had Vigilance on both turns. And so I think I was kind of used to that having Vigilance, so I wasn't, like, Expel wasn't on my radar. And then I was like, oh yeah, it has to tap this turn. I kind of forgot that Anatomy doesn't give it, like, a Vigilance counter. Like, not that it should, it's not Ikoria, but, like, yeah, that was definitely where my head was at on that, but that don't win games. Alright, take it easy, Stout. Thanks for hanging out. It's fine. It's slow, but it's fine. Yeah, Anatomy never quite does what I think it does. But, you know, that's what reading the card is for, to be fair. Ooh, Eye-Twitch. Oddly enough, Eye-Twitch is kind of alarming. This thing is gonna get in for, like, 4 damage. Show of Confidence is fine. It's okay in this deck because we have a lot of cheap spells. Like, if I can get a Show of Confidence for, like, X equals 3, I'm pretty happy about it. I don't think it's excellent or anything, but I think it's okay. It's bad in this hand because our draw just, like, isn't getting us there. But we also have, like, a handful of creatures that care about Magecraft triggers, so, like, we can kind of get some value off of that. Oh, we're dead, though. This is the format in a nutshell, I suppose. Just draft the best deck you possibly can, still lose to nonsense. I'm also doing this to myself to some extent by drafting best of one, but... you know... Alright, well, not really sure how we're ever being Leon and Lightscribe, but here we are. Oh my god, my opponent's deck is disgusting. What is happening here? This is vomit-inducing. Lightscribe plus Killian? Like, I probably should just be scooping already. Uh-huh. Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, they're offering the trade with Lightscribe. I know they have a trick, but I really can't, like, not go for this. Like, otherwise I'm taking 8 damage, going to 8 against the board unchanged. But I'm not going to win this game. They're going to have Beaming Defiance, and I'm going to cry. Sorry, Defiance Strike. My mistake. Okay, well, that was, like, one of the least close games of Magic I've played in quite some time. Good beats, good beats. Alright, well... our Silver Quill deck is good. Theirs was broken. Strixhaven. Okay, this hand is actually nice. Sand is actually nice. The turn one duress actually goes a long way here. This there's an argument that I should have mulliganed that last hand, but I don't know. Okay, well this hand is now very good, so I'm not upset about that. Okay, grab a Mage Duel. Ooh, they have a Wandering Archaic. That's gonna be a problem. Because Rise of Exodus is not a very clean answer to Wandering Archaic, unfortunately. Like their own Leech Fanatic, sure. No blocks. This is just a trade on life if they don't have a follow-up play. So, like, this is kind of fine. Like, I attack, they attack, I attack, they attack, and, like, sure, this is very reasonable. Now I can play a Callous Blood Mage, draw a card, trade that for the Fanatic, which I'd be fine with. Not the best card, but at least it's digging deeper into what would have been seemingly kind of a rough glut of lands. Ooh, Adina. Okay, I mean, that's not nothing. I will trade here. I'll take a damage. Oh, interesting. Okay. Heads up of them not to block there, but I also had like 4 mana and like nothing going on, so really no attacks and no blocks? That's a little surprising. Not complaining, mind you, but surprising nonetheless. Maybe they'll block now that they're untapped. Sure. What do you have? It's cute. Okay. The good news is we get to Rise of Exodus that next turn, and they will not have an Archaic up. They may have no choice but to cast the flip side on that. Okay, they chose not to. So Lifelink Croc. Lifelink Croc I can deal with. So let's go Rise of Exodus targeting the Dina. And let's get rid of the, I guess, Infuse with Vitality from their yard. Let's pick up Expanded Anatomy here, I think. And then let's attack. Actually, there's not really much point in attacking because I'll just gain the life back. Yeah, this is fine. Sure, no blocks. I'd love to draw my my instant here. Another Karok. Okay. Ooh, a Sedgemoor Witch? That's very spicy. So let's cast a Sedgemoor Witch. Then let's cast an Expanded Anatomy targeting a Leech Fanatic. And then attack with both. Now they can't really attack with the Karoks anymore. So if they miss on land for another turn, then this Rise is going to be really nice. That's very good here, isn't it? Oh my goodness. What's better here? I guess this. This just gives me so many Magecraft triggers. Tap, tap. Then I can get Inkling Summoning, cast Inkling Summoning, Magecraft again, and then attack with just all of it, I guess. Decline. My opponent just keeps eyeballing this, like, Archaic. Wow, they're actually casting Explore the Vast Lands. Sure, let's pick up Defend the Campus. Wait, and a land? And, oh my god. Yeah, Pony, you're not supposed to let me do this. This is not good for you. Sure. Desperation mode engage, I guess. And they only found a land? They didn't even find an instant? Oh, that's so bad for them. Yeah, you can attack me here. Do I trade? Okay, so hang on. So I would go to... I go to 21, they go up to 18. Then I'm going to deal... If I use Defend the Campus, I'm going to deal them 5, 7... 5, 7, 11... 11, 13... 13, 15, 17... Oh yeah, they're dead. No blocks. Man, that is like the saddest archaic, like, resigned to doing that I've ever seen. I don't think they were supposed to do that, but I don't know what this accomplishes either, but they can do whatever they want. I guess it means I don't win here. So there's that. So what happens if I just defend? Defend, swing. I think at this point we're mostly just playing with our food. Not like deliberately or anything, but like I think that it's going to be very, very difficult for us to lose from this position. Decline. How much am I attacking for? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 16. So I can't finish them with a Lash of Malice, so I won't. Sure. I mean, yeah, go for it. Oh, come on, Rise of Excess. You didn't even leave me 2 white mana untapped. Alright, that was not bad. That was not bad. I haven't drawn the finale yet, though. I really want to play with the finale. I'm, like, really worried that I'm gonna, like, bomb out of this draft without having ever actually gotten to play the finale. That'd be quite the shame. Hey, Chris. Did you get your house stuff sorted out? Nice. That's hype as hell. I can imagine. Still, I mean... You're done now, I think. I'm assuming. Probably. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Obviously would like a few more lands for this Rise. Do we play Shail or do we play Embrose is the real question. That's the real question. I do have a 2-drop. So there's an argument to playing... Let's see. I guess Shail's the better 2-drop to play out first. Yeah, let's just play the Shail here. I think this is one of those things where if you draw Shail on, like, and you have it on turn 2, that's probably the correct thing to do, but otherwise... Okay, so then here... Here we go... Make a 1/1... Then go to combat? Because I can actually just make a 2/2 and a 3/2. Yeah, it's like truly one of the largest millennial pogs that exist. That ain't bad. No, always expel. Still, that was like a reasonable exchange on resources, all things considered. I'm not super mad about it. So let's hunt for specimens. Oh, actually, that was worse. That was worse. I definitely could have done that in a better order. I forgot that Guiding Voice also learned for a split second. What I should have done is go Guiding Voice into Environmental Sciences this turn to actually get my land drop. That was the play, but I missed it. I do get to keep up Lash of Malice here, which might be worth something against a Lorehold deck, but we'll see. Like, if they just play like the 1/5 here, that kind of bones me. Would not be like super thrilled about that. What is this? Why are you looking at my graveyard? Why does that matter? What Lorehold cards care about cards in my graveyard? Historian. Okay. Historian is not a problem. So we just lash that to get it out of the way and continue the beatdown. 1/5 is like you're semi-memeing, but a 1/5 is low-key unbeatable in this format. I'm like not even kidding. Like that card is actually really good. I'm not sure if you know the exact one I'm referring to, but that card is actually just very good. Let's deck 1/5 reach no less. And then I guess we just go like, look, if I put it as a Wrath, I guess Wrath me, but like otherwise we're gonna win the game here. So I'm gonna play out the Arrogant Poet and try to win. A Horfree. That's a little terrifying. Okay. So then here I go Guiding Voice, target Arrogant Poet. Then I grab Expanded Anatomy. Then I go Anatomy, the Arrogant Poet. This doesn't have lifelink, does it? No. And then I can Lash of Malice hit for lethal? Yeah, I think we're going to win here. So combat, all attack. Jump the Arrogant Poet. And then that's... Oh yeah, I don't even need to do that. That's just exactly 8 damage. Nice. Blammo. Orpheus is a sweet card, but not when you're that far behind. Alright. Well, I may have taken the technically incorrect line, but we did take the line that got me to a victory, so... You know, I guess I made the correct play after all. Or got lucky, you know, one of those two things. Alright, one more win. One more win and I will be satisfied. Yeah, I mean that's just how that works, right? Nobody who's ever won anything has ever made any mistakes. These are facts. Now we're getting games quick, which is nice. Playing against a plat opponent here. Actually, is this a diamond opponent? Why am I playing against a diamond opponent? That seems unfair. Oh, we do have the finale. We have finally received a finale hand. This is also just like a decent hand in general. Lash buys me a little bit of time in the early game. I can Callous Bludge Mage my way into more lands. Hopefully. Would have liked the 2-drop there, but a 4th land is fine since we have a bomb 4-drop in our hand. Oh, we're going to get to debate my opponent a little bit here. This is a very, very sexy... Oh, and it's mana fixing? Oh, no. I'm sorry, opponent. No, no. So here I want to draw a card. Legion's ending in Arcanist. Ooh, that's a big pog. That's a big pog. Alright, Dramatic Finale, do your thing. Sure. Ooh, Duress. This is a good turn for Duress, too, since we're one short of X this. Alright, let's see what my opponent's got going on over there. Oh, they got some stuff. Oh my, they got some stuff. They have an Explosive Welcome and a Shock in their 3-color deck. Wow, my opponent's hand is very bad. What do I take? They're never casting this Welcome, realistically. They're also very far away from Leyline Invocation. I guess I just don't care about the shocks. I'll just take the Invocation, because they're just never casting the Welcome. And if they do, it's like, fine. Opponent, I'm so sorry. You are not getting the long end of this stick. Alright, pick up the thinger. I'm not gonna like chump attack in just to get 3/2s. Yeah, this is fine. So let's Rise of X this, the Golem, because now then I actually do get to attack. Let's eat the Leyline Invocation. Let's get an Inkling Summoning. An attack with everything. Sure. Now my opponent gets to see why this card is dumb. Yeah, I don't blame them. Oh man, getting to snipe, yeah, no, this was broken. Getting to snipe that island was so good. Because if I hadn't, then they would have actually been able to play the looter and actually maybe potentially loot their way out of this. But instead, we got to just completely run them over. Also, yeah, that's why your Rampant Growth turning your creature into, or your land into a 2/2, it's not free. It's not free. Okay, alright. Let's keep playing it out. I do have my 4 wins for the day, but since we're close to a loss anyway, we'll just finish this draft up and then move over to some Legacy. It's only been an hour anyway. But yeah, we'll probably spend the bulk of today doing some Legacy cubing. We've got that sweet, sweet black-blue deck to finish up. Chris, I know this is the content you've tuned in for, so I promise we'll get to it soon. I'm actually just going to refill my water bottle very quick, so BRB. Alright, what do we have? Oh, yeah, this is the snappiest of keeps. Easy, easy keep. Arch is good. Arch is good. Let's play Poet then, just so we can yeet ourselves over it, I guess. What's the draw, or what's the play here? Do I go Leech Fanatic? I think I Leech Fanatic first. We don't need to learn yet. Yeah, we don't need to learn yet. And I can start like chump attacking this into the wall just to gain life, which is kind of nice. And meanwhile, the Poet can still just fly over. It's only dealing them 1 a turn. I'm actually dealing more damage to myself every turn than them, but I think that's okay. Ooh, a Professor is pretty good. That's a little scarier, unfortunately. So we pass here. My turn. Pick up a land, which is nice. What's the play here? Do I hunt for Anatomy and then just Anatomy? I kind of like doing that. For for, oh my goodness, environmental sciences, though, then I'm guaranteeing Rise of X this. But anatomy lets me kind of chunk in a little bit. I don't want a Mage Hunter because it's such removal bait that I kind of want to play Mage Hunter on a turn where I have Village Rights up. Oh, what am I talking about? I can't anatomy this turn anyway. Yeah, so let's Sciences. And let's cast Sciences. And let's get a black source. Attack for 2. I'll pretty happily trade off, or at least offer the trade of Professor for Fanatic and Thinger. Ooh, Remorse. They're going to take Rise then. They kind of have to. Yeah. Remorse is good here, though. That's definitely no bueno for me. And a Biograph? Alright, that's kind of spicy. Yeah, like a 5/4 is huge. Admittedly. Do I just take 4 here? Yes. No blocks. Ooh, a Sedgemoor Witch, huh? That's pretty interesting. So I play a Swamp. And then I play a Mage Hunter. I think we're going to chill now. We're going to hold the fort. Because they don't have great attacks here. If they attack with both Professor and Groff, then I just let the Professor through and trade Leech Fanatic and Poet for the... Okay. Yeah, so I guess I Village Rights this in response. Sure. Also sure. Do I want to trade? I think I do. Let's get this off the board. Let's get this off the board. I'm just going to let the Biograph through. That's not bad, actually. That's really not bad. So I do this. Into this. Targeting the Fanatic. Grab the Anatomy. Pass the turn. I get to chump attack this in... No, not chump attack, but like, I get to attack it in just to gain 3 life back, which is fine. Yeah, this is all fine. Ooh, and they're going to find a lesson now? Alright, what are they going to find? That's the question. Ooh, they're finding Intro to Annihilation. Okay, so that'll deal with my Sedgemoor, which, unfortunately... They're probably just going to do it main phase. Like, they have to pay 3 life, but I'm sure they're pretty happy to pay the 3 life, TBH. Rise of X this? Oh, hell. I didn't want them to have that. Grab a summoning now. So let's anatomy on this. We know they're going to intro to annihilation it. May as well gain 5 and force them to do it. We play a summoning. Intro is a sorcery, so they have to do this now if they're going to. Yep, that's okay. We do get to draw a card. Durez is actually not bad. If nothing else, I get to take their whatchamacallit, which is like a fine trade. Yeah, this is also fine. I got all these cards for free, basically, so it's kind of whatever. Gain 2, so they're left with an ingredient. An unknown. Yeah, very grindy. Man, I wish that had been a turn earlier, but that doesn't mean that any future creatures we draw are going to be broken. I get to steal their whatchamacallit. Jeez. Oh, they have a Leyline Invocation? That's not good for me. How many lands do they have? Oh yeah, we're definitely grabbing the Invocation. That card's probably unbeatable for us. I'd definitely rather play against the other one. We're still in rough shape here, honestly, like, if we don't draw creatures, but this puts us in... It puts us in better shape than we might be otherwise. Yeah, so they play their summoning out. And land is their last card. Yeah, I kind of need to, like, not draw more lands here. We're bricking a little bit now, and we're potentially going to lose to that. Oh my god, deck. Yeah, I mean, we lose when this happens, but what can you do? That's Flood for you. Okay, Lash is actually real. Lash is actually quite real here. I'm going to Lash the Flyer, partially because it's the bigger threat, but also because this actually turns into a card for them in the graveyard, which is bad for us right now, given how grindy this match is. Like, we really, really, really need to find something before they do. And, like, their clock is quite slow right now. Oh, geez, a Fractal Summoning? Yeah, we need to find our other Rise of Exodus very soon. Pilgrim of the Ages is actually, like, kind of a gas draw. It filters the remaining planes out of our deck pretty effectively. There's only 2 left, but still. They do get to attack me here, which is annoying, but that's fine. What it does me, though, is that this Pilgrim of the Ages actually just essentially just completely neutralizes the Fractal Summoning. Which is, like, very funny. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. No attacks. So if they have removal, we're dead. But if they don't... Oh, that's pretty bad for me, isn't it? Alright. That's not the top deck we were looking for here. I think we're going to die here, unfortunately. No attacks. I guess I'll play a stupid land out. Hi-yi-yi. Yeah, my opponent's been drawing gas off the top, and we've been drawing whatever the opposite of gas is. Oh. Right, Dina's other ability just murders us here. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. Wait. Couldn't they have just killed us? Couldn't they have just killed us there? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but, like, we should be dead. We should be dead, and we're getting... I mean, we're not getting bailed out of this because, like, I can't draw a good card to save my life, apparently, but, like, yeah, we should just be dead on board here, and we're not. Alright, get this last Bloody Plains out of my deck. And then, sure, let's cast Show of Confidence. Wait, what? Is this for each... Oh, each other... I don't know how to read Magic cards, obviously. So they're gonna eat No? Okay. Don't really know what's happening right now. At all. These are not the plays, opponent. These are not the plays. Like, I don't know what their last card is, but we're not dying to this. Like, that's kind of the important part here. Sure. Like, I'm down for you to not have a Dina in play anymore, I'll tell you what. That attack with Dina was loose. Oh my god, deck. Can you cut me a break for like 3 seconds? I have to make this attack because it means that I get to win next turn. So if they have removal, I'm effed, but if they don't, then we might get there. Wow. Plumb the Forbidden. Yeah, I mean, 1 is not 0. Okay. Oh, if they have Rise of Exodus... No, Rise of Exodus... Wait, is there another removal spell that they could have here? No, Sciences. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. I mean, it gains them life, but doesn't gain them enough life to not lose. Chat, did we win? Are we going to win this game? Pog, I think we're winning. Chat, I think we're winning. Okay. 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 All right. We'll take those. We'll take those. That was tight. Chris shaking his head at the poor Dina play there. Yeah, remember that Dina had another line of text 1 turn too late, I think. Like, I was sure we were dead then, and he was just like, no, just go to 4. Okay, I'll go to 4. I'll just hit my Narsa with Prismari command. Ha! That's funny. It's the they just needed to prove the point, right? They needed you to know that they're happy just casting a 3-mana shock to get that Narset off the board. Oh wait, no, that's so much worse. It's not just draw a card. They actually just have to discard 2 cards to do that. That's very unfortunate. Yep. It took me a second for that to click, but that is real unfortunate. I will keep this hand. It's missing white, but we've got Callous Blood Mage and Village Rites, which are a bit of a wombo combo here. We might die before that happens, but we'll see. We're already at 5 wins with this deck, so like we're now just in the money regardless of what happens. And honestly, if I lose and get to go play Vintage, or not Vintage Cube, Legacy Cube, I will consider that a win anyway. Alright, never mind, we'll just do this. Campus Guide, you say? Alright. Don't hate that. Going to find a white source. So then let's just Pilgrim, find our own white source. Sure, Flood Mage is fine. Yeah, this is okay. I'll take the block. I guess I should have waited a turn. I have regrets. That being said, I do not regret having a turn 4 dramatic finale, because now all of my creatures are just going to be broken. I will need to kill my opponent pretty quickly here, though. I won't lie about that. Ooh, Steady Break's kind of nice. Steady Break's actually really nice here, is the truth. So let's make a finger, because it's a 2-2, and then I get to steady break them on combat. And then get something. Ooh, a professor? That's not bad. It's pretty good for them. Let's see what they learn. What's the worst thing they could learn here? Like an inkling summoning, because it's a flyer? Oh, it's just the spirit summoning? Okay, I'm fine with that. Uh-huh. Alright, let's study break, targeting this and this. And then let's learn inkling summoning. Land. Go away. I think I just want to rise the combat professor here, probably. That feels like the thing I'm supposed to be doing here. Just because that card can just, like, randomly clock me out of nowhere. And then I can pick up Spirit Summoning. No attacks. If they attack with the Pledge Mage, we'll just take it, because it does have First Strike. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm pretty okay with whatever's happening here. I guess they could have, like, defend the campus, which would be kind of a lame, but I don't know. Okay. Sure. This doesn't seem advantageous, but what do I know? Uh-huh. So let's just go Inkling Summoning into Spirit Summoning. Combat. Send for 3. Yo, this finale's broken. Relic Sloth. Nice. Do you know what dies to defend the campus, chat? Relic Sloth. Let's see if we even needed to. Let's play a land. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Let's just get aggro. Let's just get aggro. Let's just blow this up and attack. Like, this is so much damage. Yeah, they're off it. Yeah, dramatic finale. Like, honestly, like, I mean, it only made one flyer, but it also buffed all of my other random tokens and just being, like, nonsense things. So we're pretty okay with that. Alright, one more win for the 7? Can we get 7 wins out of this deck? It is pretty good. It is one of the better decks I've drafted. I don't hate it. It's a little slow, but we do have the Unwilling Ingredient, which may or may not end up dying, which we can then cycle into another card. We gotta defend the campus, which, you know, is like a reasonable, like, mid-game stopgap card. Sure. Arch is pretty good, although funnily enough does not block the ingredient. So I can, like, negate the life gain a little bit here. Sadly, it is power for a greater and not power toughness for a greater, because I would probably blow up. Oh, they're just straight sacking the Arch right away. Did they not want to gain a life first? I mean, I'm not complaining about any of it, really, but... I think opponents often forget that the sack ability is not a tap ability. So you do get the tap to gain a life, then sack it. I've seen that happen before. Okay. Don't love that, but we do have the Rise of Exodus next turn. I'm actually a little surprised they chose to run out the Spectre of the Fend and not the ingredients, or not the ingredients, the pest summoning. Though they may have just been doing it for mana efficiency purposes, which is fair. Lose a life. Ooh, and a Biograph. Ooh, nice. I actually get to use my mana this turn. You love to see it. Oh, this has been such a nice little curve out for us. I eat this, eat that, pick up my own Inkling summoning. Yeah, let's get an Inkling summoning before we get an Anatomy. Attack. Can't block it. You can block that, but that's fair. Rise? Oh, Onslaught? Sure. Pay the price for it, though. Good draw. I mean, not the best draw, but like a very reasonable draw. Frank giving that one a nice long read. Can we draw a Dramatic Finale one more time? Is that would that be asking too much? Ooh, an Eye Twitch. Alright. Eye Twitch is actually like kind of a... Oh, we can get them good here. Alright, so let's just attack. Nope, never mind, we can't get them good. I'm an idiot. I don't know why Guiding Voice is not an instant, but it's not. Sure, that's cute. That's cute. And they still get to learn out of it, which is nice. It's a good little combo. Oh, Intro to Prophecy is the best they're going to do with that, though? I'm okay with that, if that's the case. Yeah, so let's Guiding Voice that. Let's grab Spirit Summoning, and then cast Spirit Summoning. And then end the turn. Because Eye Twitch doesn't block anything now. Not profitably, anyway. And if Intro of the Prophecy was the best thing they could get there, then I'm not feeling too bad about what's happening here. That's a good card. I'll admit that. That's a pretty good card here. That's also a pretty good card, though. Okay. So what's the plan here? Take the action for sure. And see how they want to block. Sure. Yep. Yep, that's fine. I want to see what they learn first before lashing. They might just rummage at this point if Prophecy was their best loot last time. Oh, they actually had a summoning to pick up. I'm a little surprised they didn't pick it up already then, but whatever. Let's do that. Let's do that. Ooh, Beaming Defiance is actually a good little draw here. That might get us some equity. This one is an instant, as it turns out. I do get to do this one in combat. Sure. Oh my. think we might get there, friends. I think we might get there. I'm on 2 losses, but I'm also on about to 7 wins. So this is the last one regardless. Okay. No need to pay the life here, because they don't have very good blocks either way. Sure. Actually? No, I'm actually okay with this trade. Thinking about it. Big play. So that, no, now I do this. Yeah, that works out pretty well for me. Not that big of a play, as it turns out. Alright, that was a 7-win draft. I don't even know if I've had one of those in this format yet. I think my best might have been a 6-3, but yeah, this was a nice little 7-2. Nice. You do love to see it. Very sweet. Alright, well, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, etc., etc.